We have not yacked off Alex OTTI and Peter Obi. We have simply said that the doors of the party are open to others, which is democratic. If you look at section 221 and section 222 of the 1999 Constitution, it makes it clear that every political party is open to all Nigerians. The Labour Party Constitution is equally clear that you cannot deprive people who may be interested in running for an elective office in the party. And so what we have done simply is to open the window to accommodate more people. You will agree with me that democracy is about number. The more, the merrier. The more people we have, the better for the party and for even the candidates themselves. Because if you emerge from a competitive process, it gives you more confidence and it shows that you are the best. And Labour Party have always maintained that why APC and PDP have failed is because they suppress competition and skew their primaries towards one individual. And we feel that since our party is different, we should not be seen in behaving in the same way. And that's why we have simply shown the party open for all and such.
President Bola Tinubu-led Nigerian government has been criticized for lavishly spending on decorations for the First Lady's event. The payments made to the Rock of Ages total events were for decorations at state banquet halls, Sheraton Hotel, and other venues between March 15 and July 15, 2024. A breakdown of the expenses confirmed by govspend.ng reveals this huge amount spent on decorations, including 68.4 million naira for Democracy Day, 19.9 million for Sheraton Hotel, 131.9 million for a full-scale State House event, and 22.5 million for State House Banquet Hall, and finally 77.5 million for fresh flowers and other decorations. I had to bring this story back because if you remember I think it was last week or the week before, the First Lady had come out to say, you know, there's no budget for the First Lady's office. Most of the monies that we spend is through donations. So we went to investigate, and this is what we're seeing. And I'm trying to understand, is this still part of the donations? Because what we're seeing is that the Presidency is actually who actually disbursed this money. Dr. Abati.
Well, first, please, if anybody knows where they train events decorators, I'm probably in the wrong profession. Because this Rock of Ages events, I want to know who the owner of that event company is. Maybe I should come for training for about 6 months so that I can also make 250 million within 4 months. I mean, between March and July. That's one point, you know, about it. All this the English talk. So he had that 250 million was spent only on decorations. So how much then was spent on the specific events? And who is the owner of Rock of Ages Events Company? I think Nigerians should like to know. Because when I saw a breakdown, the breakdown was talking about banquet. Okay, what kind of food will anybody want to eat that you will use 250 million just to be decorating all?
Ladies and gentlemen, today, petrol is selling across Nigeria for an average of 1,000 naira per litre. Value-added tax is climbing to 10%, according to latest news from the government. Inflation is above 30%. The naira is exchanging at 1,650 naira. But one thing is certain, Nigerians will adjust. The Nigerian ability to adjust to pain is mysterious. And that's all we do. We adjust. It's our blessing and our curse. It's the thing that makes us able to thrive in any part of the world and come out on top in comparison to other people around us. But yet, it is our biggest curse. It's the curse that makes us find excuses to understand why we continue to suffer, no matter how bad it is. That curse will make you adjust and never actually demand an end to your suffering. If the great Fela Kuti was alive today, he would have made another suffering and smiling song, if you remember. A remix will be due in 2024. Now, those elected into office are not bothered because you are Nigerian and you will adjust. Those elected into government will continue to gather so much so they never get to feel your pain. They will stay in government and fund a life of dreams for their families, send their children to school abroad, buy houses abroad, even buy new citizenships for themselves in choice countries around the world. But you, the average Nigerian, who stood in the rain and sun to vote these people into office, you will adjust. Yes, you will. Your earnings will remain the same year after year and tenure after tenure. Your salary and your earnings will remain the same or even lose value to inflation. But the Nigerian in you will adjust. Some will even have time to be tribal bigots while they adjust. You will have time and mental space to know who is Yoruba and who is Igbo and who is Fulani and who is Abakaliki. But the Nigerian spirit in you will never actually say enough is enough. Instead, you will adjust. There's nothing like being pushed to the wall for the average Nigerian. The average Nigerian will move from eating 3 meals a day to eating twice and to even eating once a day if you're fortunate enough. And the average Nigerian will convince himself that they don't even need to eat that much because you are busy. Yes, you will adjust. And a few months later, you will be pushed again to the wall with new taxes. The wall in Nigerian context is elastic, so you never really fight back because there's always space for you to make adjustments to more suffering. There's space. In the last few weeks, there have been stories of dozens murdered or kidnapped in Sokoto and Zamfara state. Those lives are not less important than the lives in other parts of Nigeria. And we all know that our government is failing in its most important task, the security of lives and property. Businesses are failing. Nigerians can't afford food or transportation. But as our fellow Nigerians mourn their loved ones in Sokoto and Zamfara and some of all those states, and as Nigerians are introduced to new taxes and the most expensive petrol in our history, once again, we will adjust and adjust and adjust.
All right. So now when NAFDAC don't drop press release to confirm all OTTI talk, you understand? It's now time for Papa to go and learn the hard way in court. And then carry me go court. So all eyes will be on the court. And also, there are some things that I want to point out from the press release. You understand? Now, before I point out those things, I don't hear rumors, a very dark man, forged signature on a receipt and blah, 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 blah. When I'll tell NAFDAC whether NAFDAC receipt soon and forge and everything, then that's not a problem. But let me point out some things, eh? So from NAFDAC press release, it says, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, informs the public about illegal, number one, illegal production and sale of unregistered miracle water and soap by Christ Mercy Land Deliverance Ministry, Delta State. This product falsely claimed, that's lie, falsely claimed to be NAFDAC approved are being advertised with unverifiable healing properties, including promises to cure barrenness. NAFDAC has received numerous petitions and launched an investigation into these deceptive activities. They say receive the petition. Just write receive from very dark man anyways, but no problem. Despite attempts to engage with the ministry, the organization has refused to cooperate with NAFDAC investigation. The products include miracle water and River Jordan water are not registered with NAFDAC, and their production violates regulatory guidelines. NAFDAC has sealed the factory linked to the production and continues its investigation. NAFDAC advises the public to stop purchasing these unregistered products and wants faith organizations means churches. Other churches where they sell all this water and other things. Anyways, let's move on. Once faith organization against illegal production and sale of unregulated items, the agency remain committed to ensuring public health, safety, and we continue to take action. Now, reading all this, let me play this video.
People ask, Jeremiah want to use miracle soap, this one. Everywhere, I wonder, are you not tired of suffering? Now listen carefully. This soap, NAFDAC approved, NAFDAC number, is this soap. I am not from a company that approve another. Why I'm using it? Because my own to just send the word of God. I use it. I succeeded with it. Something you don't know quite.
Imagine the audacity to advertise lies as a pastor. Imagine how are you different from the ordinary Yahoo boys and the scammers that we have? Imagine the audacity to advertise lies. Now talking about NAFDAC so that it will make people believe that okay, your stuff is authentic, NAFDAC approved this, miracle is there so that you have more people to come and buy it, not knowing that it's a lie. Man of God, a lie. Why? It's a lie from the pit of hell. Big lie. Well, EFCC, you people need to go after that man because it's a financial crime there. Does he even have SCML? Does he have SCML? And also FIRS. If he's selling it, if he's selling it, it should be paying tax, like giving to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Do you understand? The one we're supposed to give God, him and God no down, but give it to Caesar what belongs to Caesar is paying your tax. Do you understand? This is obtaining, at the end of the day, so I said now obtaining under false pretense now. If you really want to look and deep. If you want to look and deep, this goes to show you how daft a lot of Nigerians are now. Because person come they tell you, say soap will cure you from suffering. How? Now you still get poor members? How? Now people still there for hospital? How? Now we still get sick, I will still get deaf? How? How? Well, now don't carry me go court. People should present yourself in that court too. All eyes on the court. Want to know what happens in that court. I want to wish myself that we lose. I want to see the faces of the people. I want to just understand what's going on in this country. Do you understand? Now, yes, NAFDAC are saying they don't want to cooperate. Obviously, maybe if you don't use the influence now. Do you understand? FIRS need to go after him. Now, if for the people that are thinking, okay, he's talking, it's a miracle substance, it's a spiritual thing, it's not supposed to sell it now. When you are selling it, that means you are starting to make profits. And when they are selling it, it's expected to work. If I buy AC with my money, it's meant to chill. I don't need faith to make my AC work. If I buy a new car, I don't need faith to make the car move. If I buy bulb, I don't need faith to let the bulb lit. Once you are paying, it's meant to work. I bought the product, it didn't work for me. I was suffering. I bought it, it's suffering, no work. I said, okay, maybe no work for me. Let me take it to the blind people. Let me take it to like the physically challenged people. Let me cure their own suffering. It also still didn't work. The healing water, I bought it. The pool of Bethesda, I bought it. All those things, I bought them. It didn't work. But then again, if they say it works and I'm lying, there's no problem. You people know me now. My mobility is strong now. I get them. I'll go and bring all the physically challenged people. I'll bring them to court. Just heal them and they can jail me for life. Do you understand? Heal like 30, 40 of them. I'll be happy. Do you understand? I'll be happy. Then they can send me to jail. If not, you're going to learn. And you're going to learn the hard way. Like I said, if you come for me, you are the victim. If I come for you, you are still the victim. Don't play. Go sue me 1 billion. This is how to shake me. Shake. We move. Court case, we move.